Let's talk about some earnings now. Voltas and Kaynes Tech are in focus after posting results. Upasna is here with the earnings fine print. Upasna?
First up, let me start with Voltas. The company reported in-line set of numbers. Revenue and EBITDA margin was largely in line to our poll estimates, but there was a slight miss on the PAT number. Now, sequentially, numbers look quite weak as Q1 was a strong quarter on the back of summer sales. Now, coming to consolidated revenue of the company, it stood at 2,619 crore with an uptick of 14%. This was mainly driven by the strong growth seen in company's UCP segment, which is nearly 60% of the company's revenue mix. Now, coming to EBITDA stood at 162 crore with an uptick of 1.3 times on a YoY basis, leading to margins of 6.2% versus 3.1%. Now, margins in company's EMPS segment recovered and turned positive, which led to a boosted margin growth. Now, PAT stood at 133 crore, which was up 2.7 times on a YoY basis. And mind you that the company has indicated that its engineering services segment has faced certain demand headwinds. Hence, this stock remains in focus. Next up is Kaynes Technologies, a good quarter, in-line set of numbers reported by the company in tandem with the street estimates. Revenue PAT was in line, but margin was much above the street estimates. Now, coming to revenue, it stood at 572 crores with an uptick of 58% on a YoY basis, and company's margin stood at 14.4% with an uptick of 90 basis points. Company's PAT stood at 60 crore with an uptick of 88% on a YoY basis. Hence, both these stocks remain in focus today on the back of their earnings.
Thank you so much for that, Upasna. Well, moving on, it's time for a short break. We'll get you more on the markets on the other side.